summer heat of Beijing in 1963. A boy was born into a modest family, unaware that his name would one day echo across continents. He was born Li Lianji, the youngest of 5 children, into a world that would test him early and shape him into something extraordinary. His childhood did not begin with fame or ambition, it began with loss. When Li was just 2 years old, his father passed away. The absence of a father figure left a quiet weight on the household, and his mother, a factory worker, carried the burden of raising 5 children alone. Money was scarce, opportunities were limited, and survival often came before dreams. Yet even in hardship, there are seeds of destiny. At the age of 8, Li was introduced to something that would redefine his life. Wushu, a Chinese martial art that blends discipline, performance, and philosophy. It wasn't a grand choice, it was part of a school program meant to build strength and discipline in children. But for Li, it felt like discovering a language his body already understood. He was different from the start. Under the watchful eye of his coach Wu Bin, Li began training rigorously. Wushu was not simply about movement. It demanded control, precision, and mental clarity. It was a lifestyle built on repetition, endurance, and sacrifice. Other children played after school. Li trained. Other children rested. Li pushed through pain. His natural talent quickly became undeniable. Within just a few years, he was competing at national levels. By the time he was 11, he had already won his first championship at the Chinese National Games. From there, the victories kept coming. He would go on to win 5 consecutive national championships, dominating the sport in a way few ever had. His movements were not just technically perfect, they were graceful, almost poetic. Watching him perform felt like watching water flow or wind move through trees. But behind that elegance was relentless effort. Training meant injuries, broken bones, exhaustion, isolation from a normal childhood. Yet Li endured it all, driven by a quiet determination rather than loud ambition. He didn't chase fame, he chased mastery. And mastery was beginning to notice him. In 1970 Gen 4, Li's life took an unexpected turn. He was selected to be part of a wushu demonstration team traveling to the United States. This was a rare opportunity, especially during a time when China was just beginning to open up to the world. During that trip, he performed for none other than Richard Nixon at the White House. After the performance, Nixon jokingly asked the young boy if he would like to become his bodyguard. Li's response was simple but revealing. "I don't want to protect one person. I want to protect 1 billion Chinese people." It was not arrogance, it was perspective. Even at a young age, Li saw himself as part of something larger than individual glory. Despite his success, Li's career in competitive wushu was cut short. Years of intense training had taken a toll on his body, particularly his knees. By his late teens, injuries forced him to retire from competition. For many athletes, this would have been the end of their story. For Li, it was a transition. The discipline he had built did not disappear. It evolved. His skills caught the attention of filmmakers who saw something special in his movements. Not just fighting ability, but cinematic presence. And so, a new chapter began. In 1982, Li made his film debut in Shaolin Temple. It was not just a movie, it was a cultural phenomenon in China. The film showcased real martial arts rather than exaggerated choreography, and Li's authenticity set him apart immediately. Audiences were captivated. Like traditional action stars, Lee did not rely on brute strength or flashy aggression. His style was fluid, precise, almost philosophical. He brought the spirit of wushu into cinema, creating something fresh and deeply rooted in Chinese tradition. The success of Shaolin Temple turned him into a national star. Lee was not content with staying within one boundary. In the early 90s, Lee took on a role that would define his career, portraying Wang Feiheng in the Once Upon a Time in China film series. This role was more than acting, it was embodying a legend. Wang Feiheng represented honor, discipline, and resistance against injustice. Through this character, Lee was able to express not just physical skill, but moral strength. The films were critically acclaimed and widely loved across Asia. They elevated Lee from a martial artist and actor into a true cinematic icon. His performances carried a quiet intensity. He did not shout or overact, commanded attention through presence. Breaking into Hollywood has always been difficult for Asian actors, especially in the 90s. But Lee was determined to expand his reach. His first major Hollywood role came in Lethal Weapon 4, 1998, where he starred alongside Mel Gibson and Danny Glover. Interestingly, he played the villain. But even as an antagonist, Lee stood out. His speed, precision, and unique fighting style impressed Western audiences who had never seen anything quite like it. From there, he went on to star in films such as All Must Die, Kiss of the Dragon, The One. These films blended martial arts with modern action storytelling, helping bridge Eastern and Western cinema. Lee remained grounded. He never abandoned his roots or tried to become something he wasn't. Instead, he brought his identity into every role, quietly reshaping global perceptions of martial arts cinema. In 2004, Lee faced a moment that would profoundly change his outlook on life. While vacationing in the Maldives, he was caught in the devastating 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. As massive waves crashed onto the shore, Lee found himself in a life-threatening situation with his daughter. For a brief moment, survival was uncertain. They escaped, but the experience left a deep impact. For Lee, it was a confrontation with mortality. Fame, success, and achievement suddenly felt less important than something deeper. That something became spirituality and purpose. After the tsunami, Lee began to focus more on Buddhism, meditation, and humanitarian work. He founded the One Foundation, dedicated to disaster relief and social welfare in China. This was not a celebrity side project, it was a serious commitment. He shifted his priorities. Acting became less central, and giving back became more important. He spoke openly about inner peace, compassion, and the importance of helping others. His transformation was not sudden, it was the result of years of reflection, discipline, and life experience. In the late 2010s, images of Lee looking frail sparked concern among fans worldwide. Reports revealed that he was dealing with hyperthyroids, a condition that affects metabolism and energy levels. Or someone once known for peak physical performance, the contrast was striking. Lee addressed it calmly. He explained that health challenges are part of life, and that his focus was no longer on physical image, but on inner well-being. Over time, he appeared healthier again, reassuring fans that he was managing his condition. Today, Jet Li's legacy goes far beyond movies. He is remembered as wushu champion who mastered his craft, a film icon who brought authenticity to martial arts cinema, a cultural bridge between East and West, a philanthropist dedicated to helping others, a philosopher who values inner peace over external success. Unlike many stars, Li's journey is not defined by constant spotlight. Instead, it is defined by evolution. From a fatherless child in Beijing, to a national champion, to a global star, to a man seeking deeper meaning beyond fame. His story is not about perfection, it is about growth. What makes Jet Li truly remarkable is not just his skill or success, too is his stillness. In a world that celebrates noise, he chose quiet discipline. In an industry driven by ego, he chose humility. The face of fame, he chose purpose. His life reads like a martial arts form, each movement deliberate, each phase connected, each transition meaningful. And like all great masters, his greatest lesson may not be in how he fought, but in how he lived.